better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
Studio apartment life reminds me of the game Tetris. Everything has to have a sense and needs to be thought out well before being put in place. Because without the right amount of organization and attention, things can fill up quickly and get overwhelming. But living big in a tiny space is totally doable, trust me. I packed my whole life in a 29.8 square meters apartment, and I feel as comfortable and at ease as ever. These are my best tips to organize a studio apartment or a small space. Minimize clutter and stick to the essentials. It might seem pretty obvious, but in small spaces, there is no space whatsoever for clutter and things you don't need, are not sure of, or are not even aware of owning. Keep it simple and you're already starting good. Under the bed storage. The bed usually occupies a large portion of the room. Storing things underneath it is a smart and easy solution to create additional storage space in an otherwise storage-limited space. It would be such a waste not to utilize it. Whether it is a bed with built-in drawers or just some simple storage bins or bags like in my case, you can store tons of things under your bed. I use it for clean bed sheets and towels, seasonal clothes, and even as a pantry. Maximize vertical space. You don't have a lot of surface available, so taking advantage of the height of the room and maximizing vertical organization is a great idea to keep things tidy without wasting too much space. Think multifunctional. If you have one item that can serve multiple purposes, well, it's super easy to save space and stay organized at the same time. For example, my nightstand with a built-in storage shelf can be used as a nightstand or, if needed, as a side table and an additional seat for guests. Limit the bulky furniture pieces. When you have a small space to deal with, it is smart to limit the bulky furniture pieces to 2, maximum 3. The bulkier the items you'll have, and the more bulky items you'll have, the smaller the space will feel, not to mention the lack of storage space itself. Considering I have a bed and a sofa, which can be turned into an additional bed by the way, I have no wardrobe because that would make my studio feel even smaller. Evaluate your needs and the amount of space available, and decide which are your core furniture pieces, and work your organization around them. Create storage space in hidden corners or where there isn't an actual storage. All you need to do is to have an open mind and be creative. Behind a sofa or behind a big mirror, creating separation where there wasn't one, adding or removing something, you name it. All you need to do is to experiment a little and try to find ways to store and organize stuff, even if what you're starting with doesn't seem promising. For example, just by adding a tension rod and a curtain, I've created a storage space for cat stuff, cleaning supplies, and miscellaneous items in a corner that used to be small and empty. A place for everything and everything in its place. I said this multiple times already, and I keep standing by it. One of the best ways to organize your space and keep it tidy, especially when it comes to a small space like a studio apartment, is to have a designated spot for everything, and to simply put everything back where it belongs as soon as you're done using it, instead of leaving it in random places around the house. One in, one out rule. Another simple but effective way to maximize organization, especially in a small space. Try to balance the things that you buy with the things that you're getting rid of. Ideally, for one new thing that you buy, there is one thing that you are letting go of first. Anything that is space-saving, foldable, collapsible, or stackable is your best friend. Minimize packagings. Removing packaged items from their original packaging can be a great way to save space and to keep things organized. Not to mention that is much more aesthetically pleasing. For example, single servings of a cat's wet food can be organized better and smarter if removed from the box they come in and stored into a large but compact box. I really hope you have enjoyed this video and found it helpful or inspiring to organize your small space. If so, please like it, share it, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in my next one.